Good morning and welcome to Weekend Walkabout in our gardens and years virtually.
Coming to you from gardenAtoZ.org, I'm Janet
And I'm
McConaughey.
Stephen Nicola.
Main topic today is the focus on spring startup, which we will get to after we talk about in our garden at spring snow time, which is an official time. There is officially in our part of the world, spring with snow. Yeah. Stephen with his, you don't have your, you have a different cap on today.
Yeah. That
Stephen
one's
there.
bit the dust a while ago.
And Sonia, who we try not to think of as the little girl in the garden that she was when she was a kid,
Unsuccessfully.
because she is teaching a professor at college now and shouldn't be thought of as a kid, especially since she's got all these grown-up kids that she's trying to work through classes. But she's still a gardener, still a very good gardener, and we're glad that she's here to run the chat. And any technical questions that you might have, put them into chat. If you can find the little chat box and open it up, you put it in there, she will see it and help you out. And we need a new picture of this. I need to find some cuttings so we can do something new. We've been writing for a long time and we put everything onto the website so that we can, so that we don't have to do it again. And we present in these webinars material that we have not done before. We're always looking for new things, and then we put them into the What's Up section, which is our news section on the website, where there are literally thousands of articles now. And there is now a section. Oh, I see. We definitely need a new picture here. We now have a section on the main menu across the top if you're on a desk computer, or in the little three lines dot menu section that says how to use this website. And you'll have to let me know whether it helps you out. People say, tell us how to navigate, how to find their way around. So I spent a lot of time, too much time, putting together pictures of you of what the site looks like as you go through the path that we take to find news. Okay, so it's spring snow time. What do we do? Can always order more stuff.
Or shop.
Yeah, and we did go through and update the list of resources that we have. So if you go to the About Us section in the main menu, one of the options that you'll find there is recommended resources. And we have a list of the local garden centers that we've used, the mail order sources that we've ordered from, just with links for those that we know the links to. And we're not saying that all of these things are going to, every single time that you deal with them, give you the best possible service, but we know we've been very satisfied with them. And if they didn't satisfy us when we first ordered something, they did when we contacted them to say, remember the one package that went to Boston first and then came to us and the plants were all dried out, that kind of thing. So if you want to take a look, you can see if the places that you haven't heard of might be there, or some of the places that you are using are there. And comments are always welcome. We can change what we've said about things. But what's always awesome this time of year is watching the spring surge of growth, watching things just suddenly from one day to the next come out, especially on the inside stuff. The plants that we divided some aloe plants and
posted the video on YouTube.
Yeah, we showed you a YouTube video, which we're still working on how to do that. Steve says he's not sure how to keep it in focus when he's when we're moving around. But those which we potted up about 3 weeks before, the picture on the right, they just burst out in new buds, and we were always amazed to see our rosemary take off and our bay plant take off. Even though they're inside the house, they're reading the outside light somehow and coming out. But we're nothing compared to what Mary Ellen did. Mary Ellen, shortly before we repotted the aloe, sent me the picture of the cuttings that she stuck in water, and she said they've got roots, and we showed this to you last time that we were together. Well, now she shows, because I said pot them up quick. Look how that's
2 weeks.
Yeah, boom, they just whooshed out. So if we can ignore looking at the snow, we can enjoy looking at the way that things are popping out. When I went into our son's garage the other day, I noticed that in the corner there's a whole pile of maple bud caps, as the buds caps break off of the flower buds and the leaf. So something's going on up over our heads. And we have to Oh, and because it was so warm at various times in the winter,
Oh, my gosh.
this is gonna be one of those years where you call it a wild, wild. what's
Winter
it-
weed.
Yeah, what's that?
Wild, wild world.
Yeah, what's that movie? Wild, Wild Winter Weed World.
Worst.
Yeah, we've had some at other times where we just have explosions of the winter weeds. Same way as you sometimes have an explosion of voles, they just take off, and you're gonna want to get on them. Including things like plants that try to tell you that there's something else. This is not sweet woodruff.
Nope.
It's its crazy cousin called cleavers. Full grown, full extension, they might be 2 feet long, those stems, and they stick to you, thus the word cleavers. And they germinated in the fall or in the winter when it was warm, and they're taking that spring surge and fueling this growth. We need to walk through and take a look right now. Steve walked through taking a look. He was just looking for pretty foliage pictures, and he brought me these. Now, what I saw was, oh my gosh, that grass that I've been trying to get out of that one spot in the woolly thyme is still there. I need to get out there and do that. And looking, it stands out. This time of year, it's easy to see it's coming. And I see there, yeah, that light green there. I go, wait, what is that? That's not
That's
supposed to be
there.
mulch.
Mulch.
Yeah, that's supposed to be mulch. And what happened, I've already pulled them here. The creeping speedwell, the little Veronica repens that likes to live in the grass, and let it live in the grass. It belongs in the lawn.
That's fine.
It can look beautiful in the lawn, but it was growing through the thyme, and you don't want it to do that. Those had to be pulled by hand, and we want to get them before they flower, because when they set seed, generally the woolly thyme keeps seed from getting in through it. But I think what happened here is the woolly thyme right on the edge was just expanding into the area at the same time that the Veronica was there. So take a patrol as soon as the snow is gone. You can look around and see that. I can see them there at the edge and the pussy's toes. See them over there?
This guy right
Yeah,
there, right there, right there, right there.
And it's kind of fun. You feel a little like maybe obsessive compulsive picking out little things, but these little things are going to be big things pretty quickly. In the lawn, when they bloom, they can look so beautiful. I remember being in Grosse Pointe and looking out toward Lake St. Clair across a long lawn beyond the garden. And I said, what is that beautiful blue? She said, oh, it's that awful weed. I said, well, let it be in the lawn. It belongs out there.